Welcome to Baird Tech Presents. This is Mr. Rocha, and this is lesson or assignment number 8 of the Ethnic Eats project. In this assignment, we are going to insert our pictures. Okay, there are a lot of steps, and I need you guys to really focus to get this done properly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Office 365. And we are going to click on the OneDrive icon. And you might say, Mr. Rocha, why do you always tell us this? Because if I don't tell you, you're going to mess it up, and then it's a bad thing, right? So I already have these tabs open. So you click on the OneDrive icon. It opens up your OneDrive. You find your Ethnic Eats folder, which you should already have created. Why do you say that, Mr. Rocha? Because there's somebody out there who has still not created their folder. They're doing it their own way. You open up that folder, you will see your document and the Ethnic Eats photo folder, which again, I told you in the last lesson is very important. Okay? And you can click on your document here to open it up. It will look like this. And again, Chromebook users, you are going to have to do something different. I will work with you. I have to create a video for that. So just kind of hang on tight. But essentially, you're going to be, you will be doing the same thing as we are doing right here, but you'll be doing it a little bit different than us. All right. So Chromebook users, I apologize. But for the rest of us, you're going to click on Editing, Open in Desktop App. Wait for it to open. Click on Open Word. And it's going to open up in the background. Okay? It'll be running in the background here. Updating workflow status. Okay, so I'm going to come back to my web page. So that's open now on Word. Okay, I'm going to leave this alone, and I'm going to go back to the Office 365 tab, and I'm going to click on the Outlook icon to open up my Outlook email. And it's over here already opened up. Okay, I have already sent my pictures to myself. So I sent them from my phone to my email address, to my Fresno Unified email address. All right, so when you get your pictures, depending on how you sent them, one at a time, two at a time, and here I gave it to you several different ways. Here I sent one picture, right? There it goes, my son, he just scared me. And in this one, I believe I sent it one in one, and then here I sent multiple pictures. All right, so we're going to focus here on this multiple picture email. When you are on the web, you're going to when you have pictures on the internet on your Outlook email, you get some options, and one of them is to one option is to download them all. If you click this option, if you click on download all, it will download them to your computer. Okay? But it's not going to download them like you think it's going to download them. All right? So don't mess with that right there. And that's only because it's multiple pictures. What it does is it puts it into a zip folder, and then you have to unzip the folder. It's a process, and you will be frustrated. If you know how to do that, that's fine. But for this lesson, we're gonna click on Save All to OneDrive Fresno Unified School District. So you click on Save All to OneDrive, and it's working in the background. You can see the blue lines, and then it says Saved All to Attachments. That's very important. Okay, that's very important that you read that and understand what it's saying. I will explain to you in just a second. So now I'm going to go to my next email and wait for my picture to show up. Okay, here it is. Now, notice, because I sent this as one picture. I didn't get the download or the save to OneDrive. I just get the picture. So if I click on the picture, it opens it up here. And then I get the option to download. I get the option to go full screen. I get the option to print. And then I get the option to show email. Well, I want to save this to my OneDrive. So I'm going to right click on it. And I get the option to save image as, download. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to close this out. You can click on download if you want it, if you're putting them on your computer, but click on click on the little X. Let's open this up. I'm going to right click. Nope, it doesn't let me save it as an attachment, as an image. Of course not. Why would it? Let's see. Let me open it up. I double clicked on the email to open it all up. I maximize it. Here's my ellipsis here. Ah, here we go. By the ellipsis. Okay. And it says, nothing that I want it to say. Advanced actions down here. Nope. And this is why, yep, that's right. You already know what I'm going to say. Let me click up here on these ellipses. Great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do not be discouraged. So what we will do, again, it just gives me the option. So what you will do, for those of us who unfortunately have sent this email to ourselves as one picture at a time, we will download it. Okay, so click on it here, select download, and it's going to download it to your computer. Because we are using Chrome, it downloads it to your download folder. Okay, and so you can click here and select show in folder, and there it is inside of your download folder. See, it says downloads. It says downloads. And there it is right there. Okay, so let's go through and do that for the other picture. And this is the one here. And I will click on it and I will download it. So this is for people who sent themselves one picture at a time, because that was, the best option, because it couldn't send multiple pictures. And here's my other one here. Okay, so extra work, but it wouldn't be Microsoft if it wasn't extra work. So now that I've either saved multiple pictures to my email attachments folder, or I have downloaded individual pictures to my computer, regardless of what you've just done, now you're going to go back to your Office 365. You should have the tabs opened already. If you don't, then you'll have to come here to OneDrive. But I already have my tabs open. So I'm going to go to my tab that says Ethnic Eats Project, and that Ethnic Eats photo folder. I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to click on upload, because I'm going to upload those files from my download folder that are on my computer. And so I will go to downloads, and these are the two that I downloaded, and I'm going to open them up and upload them. Okay, and it takes a minute to upload them. All right, now I'm going to go, and this is tricky here, I need to go get those other pictures that I saved as a group, remember? And it said all saved to attachments. So what you're going to do is you go to the view that shows all of your folders. Remember? So look at, you went here to OneDrive, you click on OneDrive, it's going to open up another one. Okay, I'll close this one out. All right. Somewhere in here, there it is. It says attachments. Okay. You did not create this folder. It was automatically created for you when you downloaded when you downloaded those pictures to the attachments. This folder was only created by you when you downloaded the folders. And look what mine says. It has 6 items in it. And the first time I ever downloaded attachments to my OneDrive was back on March 9th of 2017. Yours will have today's date or whatever date it is that you're doing it. Okay, so you're going to open up attachments and boom, shakalaka, there are your pictures. Okay, so now I need to get these pictures. I need to get these pictures here from the attachments folder into my Ethnic Eats project photo folder. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to select them. I'm going to select them all. And I'm going to come over here. And it says Move To up here at the very top. I'm going to click on Move To. And then over here, I get a whole bunch of things. You may not have anything. You may just have the thing that says OneDrive. So you're going to click on OneDrive because that's what I'm going to click on. OneDrive. And then it opens up all of the folders that I have in my OneDrive. You may not have any folders in your OneDrive because you didn't listen to me. Remember? But because you didn't listen to me, you're going to have to go back and make that folder and then do these steps. But because I listened to me, I can quickly find my Ethnic Eats project folder and click on it. And look, there's another folder in there that's called Ethnic Eats Photos. But do you know why I have that folder in there? Yes, because I listened to me when I said make a folder called Ethnic Eats Photos. Now, if you didn't make this folder when I told you to back in lesson number 1, well, you're going to have to stop this and you're going to have to go back and do all of that. Okay? So I have it because I listened. I'm going to click on it and it says Move Here. It gives me the option to make a new folder. I don't want a new folder. I just want to move here. So I'm going to click on Move Here and watch. It takes them out of the attachment folder. They're gone from the attachment folder. Why are they gone from the attachment folder? Because they have been placed into my Ethnic Eats Photos folder that I made back in lesson number 1 when I said make an Ethnic Eats photo folder. Okay? All right. So now I have my photos. Now I can begin to insert them into my document. So I'm going to minimize this. Now let me just open up Word. There's Word. Awesome. Now, I want to put a picture. I want to put a picture on my title page. So I'm going to click here, and you can see the cursor is blinking here, right? And I'm going to click on Insert. And because all of my pictures are online, they are in my folder inside of my OneDrive, I'm going to click on Online Pictures, okay? Online Pictures. Now, it thinks I want to look and search for them, but I don't. I want to select OneDrive from down here. I click on OneDrive. Oh, and you may get this. Please sign in with your personal Microsoft account to insert images from OneDrive. So you're going to click on Sign In. It should have your name there, right? With your Fresno Unified email address. So click on it. If it doesn't, you have to click on that sign in part and there it goes. Now, so now that I've signed in, I can go back and click on OneDrive. And it's not going to work. Interesting. Why is that? Because it's Microsoft. So let me click on Charles Rocha at FresnoUnified.org. See? Technology is wonderful when it works. And it doesn't. So let me try adding an account. Let me type in my Fresno Unified email address. I'm not sure why I would have to do this when it was already there, but hey, what do I know? I don't work for Microsoft. So I'm going to type in my email address. Oh, look at that. Lo and behold. I don't know. That's not a good sign. It's thinking. It's thinking. Oh, it wants my password now. So I got to put in my password. My password is password, okay? If you're wondering. If you're wondering what my password is, it's password. And you click on sign in, and you're going to get this wonderful message that says your account or password is incorrect. If you don't remember your password, reset it now. Well, I'm not going to reset it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it in again because I do know that I put my password in correctly. And I'm going to click on sign in, and it's going to give me this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to click on sign in, and it doesn't work. Why? Why doesn't it work? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you why. I'll give you a hint. It's Microsoft. Yes, Microsoft. Share that with all your friends. So now this tutorial video is garbage, right? So thankfully, I still have my internet up. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to go. I have saved all of those pictures, correct? And remember, 2 of them are already here in my download folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all my pictures because they're on my OneDrive, which actually worked. So 50% Microsoft, it's still an F. So I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to select the word download. Okay? I'm going to select the word download. And notice what it's doing. It's downloading all of them to a zip drive in my download folder. So I'm going to click on download folder. I'm going to click on show in folder because I'm using Chrome, and that works. And here is the one that I just downloaded. You can see some others that I downloaded earlier today. These are not the pictures, but this one is. So I'm going to click on it, and you'll notice that it says over here on the right hand side, it says extract all. Okay, so I'm going to click on extract all. It's telling me where it's going to put it. It's going to put it back in my download folder. And I'm going to click on extract all. And boom shakalaka, there they are. Now, you'll need to know which folder it's in. So let me show you. You see this one that says the zip drive was a 1-9, right? 1_9, 25/2020. So it's going to put it in a OneDrive folder with the same name, 1_9-25-2020. That's where I'm going to find all of my pictures for my Ethnic Eats project. Okay, so I'm going to close that out. I'm going to minimize this because I don't know if I'll need it again. Now I'm going to go back to my document, and I'm going to insert a picture. But this time, instead of inserting a picture from OneDrive, like I should be able to, I'm going to insert the picture from my computer that I just downloaded it to. And why, are you asking, am I doing it that way? Because it doesn't work. I don't know why. So let's move on. So I'm going to click on insert. I'm going to click on picture. And I'm going to find my downloads on the left-hand side. And there's my folder that says 1_9-25-2020. I'm going to open it up. And there are my pictures. Now, let me just kind of, for some of you, you might get this view, which is awesome because you can go, oh, I can see which picture I want, right? But for others, it might look like this. It might look like this. Oops. Where you can't tell what it is. So over here, there's a More Options button. See the icon that I'm pointing to? And you click on that drop-down triangle and you select Large Icon. And now you can pick the picture that you want on your title page. So I'm going to select this first one right here. Or not the first one, but I'm going to select that one. And look, it brings it in. It's huge. It's large. Don't worry. Don't freak out. Here's what you're going to do. Because the picture is selected. Now watch, I'm going to deselect the picture and the ribbon changes. So I'm going to double click the picture and I get more tools in the ribbon here, and it's called Picture Format. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this size to something smaller. I'm just clicking on this little, I'm going to make it smaller. Okay? Small enough so that I can manipulate it. Now, honestly, I would go to View, Multiple Pages, because it'll make it much easier to move your pictures around in your document. So I know that I want this picture to go on my cover page. So I'm going to bring it over here, and there it is. Now, it's not doing everything I want it to do. So do you see this little icon right here? It's called Layout Options. If you don't know where the layout, if you click off of it, it's gone, right? But you can click on it again, and there's Layout Options. And we're going to select the one that says Square. Square. And so what it does is it allows you to move it on the page, and you can move it, and it looks much nicer. All right, now I'm going to move it down here, and I want to make it a little bigger. Now, automatically what you guys will do is you'll go, oh, I'm going to make it taller. So you make it taller. Now look at my son. My son looks like he should be in a carnival because he's long and tall, right? I'm going to click on Control Z to undo. Or some of you go, oh, I want to make it wider. So you do this. Now he looks like he's a piece of taffy and been stretched. And we don't want to do that. We want to listen right now, okay? Here's what we're going to do. We are going to hover over one of the corners. It doesn't matter which corner. And you're going to hold down the Control key, and you're going to click and drag it. Now watch what's happening. I'm holding down the Control key, and I'm clicking and dragging a corner. And what that's doing is that is making it proportionate. It's keeping the proportions of the picture, okay? So hold down the Control key, right? And I got it to the size I want, and then I'm going to adjust it. And look, there's a green line there. But let's say I don't have, I don't know how to get to the green line. If I double click on the picture again, the picture format is up there. There is a command under the Arrange group called Align. And I'm going to align this picture to the center. And it automatically moves it to the center. Okay? Now, that's for the title page. You pick the picture. And if you want to put a couple of pictures in there and make them smaller and organize it, you can do that. That's not a problem. I would discourage you from putting a picture in your table of contents, but it's your document. You do what you want to do. Now, I want to, let me fix that error over here. I want to add a picture to my dedication page. So I'm going to click there. I'm going to go to Insert, Picture from my computer, because Office 365 didn't work online, right? Now I should have really downloaded a picture of my grandmother here, and apparently I didn't. So I'm just going to pick another picture. I'll picture this one here. And again, it makes it large. It makes it large, right? I'm gonna change the size down over here under size. I'm gonna make it smaller. Ah, look at that! It automatically put it on the page above it, right? I'm gonna make it a little smaller, and then I'm gonna come over here to the layout, picture layout option, and I'm gonna select square. Okay, now let me show you what square does. See how I can put it in there and the text wraps around it? Okay, so I'm going to make it centered. Okay, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to come to my Ethnic Eats essay. I'm in the Ethnic Eats essay. Now notice there's this extra page. Don't freak out. Relax. Breathe. We're going to need that extra page. And if you don't have an extra page there, relax. Breathe. One will show up because we put the page break in over here. Okay, so I'm going to bring another picture in. I'm going to click on Insert, Picture, and what the heck? Let's put in the pot of whatever that is. I forgot what it is, and I'm going to resize it. Now, if you don't want to resize it by using the arrows over here, you can resize it by grabbing the corner, hovering over the corner, holding down Control, and resizing it. Okay, and then Layout Options, Square. Now watch. I'm going to bring it here. I'm probably going to, let me enlarge this so you can see it. Okay. I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to double click on the picture. I'm going to go to Align. And I want this to be aligned to the right side of the document. So I'm going to click Align Right. And you see how it moved it? Now look it. I'll put it over here. Align Right. I could align it to the left. I could align it to the center. So you choose where you want to align it. You can drag it over there. See how I'm right here on the corner? Don't put it in the margin. Ladies and gentlemen, do not put it in the margin. Align it. Boom. And now you're going to repeat this process and put whatever pictures you want to put in there in whatever order you want to put them in. Okay? I would put pictures, so notice how my document is, the text is moving down, right? You can put pictures in the ingredients part and you can put pictures in the directions part. Okay? So let me finish this up real quick. I'm going to come back. I'm going to pause the video and show you what it's going to look like once I put other pictures in. Okay, so here I have my document with some pictures in it. Let me give you the multiple page view. Okay, and you can see how I've placed my pictures. Okay, as you put pictures, your text will grow or your text will move onto another page. Okay, don't worry. But because we put that page break, none of the pages below the essay are going to be affected unless, of course, this page break that's here, and I actually put these pictures below the page break, which I probably shouldn't have done. Let me move them down here. Oh, I know why. Because the pictures don't affect the page break. Okay, so, all right. So this is what it's going to look like. You put your pictures in however you want. Please don't put the same pictures in multiple times like I did. I just did that because apparently I don't know how to send pictures to myself. Okay, so take these steps and follow them. And when you're done, you're going to click on the autosave up here. Okay, you're going to click on autosave. And we'll close it out. We'll come up to your document. I want to show you what it's going to look like here. I'll refresh it. And this is why I tell you guys not to touch it, because once you touch it, I'm not sure why I did that. There's my goofy son. Let's go over here. It's good to know that the tech problems happen to the tech teacher too, huh? Here's my document. Okay. Give it a second to load. And there are the pictures. Now look, somebody's going to go, oh my God, I need to move this picture. Don't touch it. Do not mess with this, okay? Oh, it's broken, blah, blah, blah. No, leave it alone. It only looks like that because it's online, okay? If nothing else, while you were watching this video, you saw how Microsoft worked or didn't work. So trust me, okay? It's not broken. It's just the way it presents the view to you, the user. So you can stop the video, go and do this, and have a great day. I will have another video for assignment number 9.